Darker than the ocean, deeper than the sea. You've got everything. You've got what I need. Greetings, Capricorn, all placements. Don't mind the horse kisses on my shirt. Horse girl, so just added a new one to my bunch. But anywho, Capricorn, so an interesting channel came through for you guys. First of all, a lot of electricity is going on. You could have something quite literally going on with the electricity. You could also be figuring out your own electric powers. I have family members that quite literally cannot wear watches. The watches will literally just stop working, like within hours of them wearing them. It's just a thing. Some people are more magnetic, more electric than others. It's just like a current. Someone here, you're just really strong and you're starting to feel the electricity, the currents between you and other people. Someone also can just be understanding that their sensitivity, they're like becoming more privy to their sensitivity. Now, the 48th gene key was coming up for you guys. I'm huge into the gene keys, love Richard Rudd. I think it's a very powerful system. You can literally get your free chart online going to the genekeys.com, Gene keys.com. Fabulous stuff, really helpful to kind of see why you're on this planet, what your purpose is, what your difficulties are going to be. The 48th key, Capricorn, is absolutely embedded in a lot of you. It's moving from a fear of failure. It's moving from feeling inadequate into innate, gentle wisdom. And the organ that it is around is the kidneys. So a lot of my Capricorns, you can be having, starting to be having issues with the kidneys. I'm not a medical professional, so please see a professional with stuff like that. But the kidneys rule aggression and fear. And all anger and aggression, the root is fear. So there's something here where it's like, Capricorn, you are being faced with your biggest fears at this time because it is the mountain for you to kind of overcome. And Capricorn, it's like you can kind of fight into it. You're a goat, so goats fight all the time. They gnaw through things, they bite through things, they, rub their horns on things, they just try and plow through things. And that will just debilitate your vitality more and more. You're not going to be any more robust. You're going to exacerbate your issues by doing that. So Capricorn, if you've had issues in relationships, it's likely because you're butting heads. No pun intended. Goats literally butt heads, do they not? You're butting heads with someone, you're butting heads with yourself, or you're feeling too inadequate, and that is causing your relationship problems. So the seat of fear is in the kidneys, and the antidote to it is gentleness. So once you learn to become more gentle with yourself and you really embrace being gentle with yourself, Capricorn, you'll find that you do less work and yet you yield greater results. Right now, a lot of my Capricorns, you can be working tirelessly. I don't know why, but that electric song, I feel like she actually says, there's a lot of activity going on with that. Move me, take me to outer space. I don't know, there's just a lot of movement going on. Someone here is going into escapism. They could be daydreaming. They could be traveling a lot, moving a lot. Someone here is like, just take me away. Someone here, again, is daydreaming of leaving a place. They feel trapped somewhere. They're always like escaping or always running away, or there's a metaphoric, experience of running away in a Capricorn's life. The antidote is gentleness, being gentle with the environment, gentle with yourself, gentle with the other person. But of course, first and foremost, being gentle with thyself. The inadequacy leads to wisdom once you realize and being gentle. And that's funny because, like I said, I just got a new horse the other day, literally the other day. Wasn't planning on it at all. And he was just castrated, like he was a stallion before. And he can be very pushy. He can be very nippy, very like lightning fast, quick. He still has a lot of testosterone running through his body. And if I were to try and muscle or manhandle him, he would just, fight back. But I don't. Instead, I really stay present. I maintain eye contact. You never want to look away from a stallion's eye, ever. Ever. Don't do it. It can be very dangerous very quickly. I stay very soft, very kind, very gentle, always keep slack in the lead rope, let him play a little bit. When he gets out of control, I re-show him his parameters, let him know, what we're working with, explain the boundaries again. I'm just very gentle with him. And he's softened already in the 48 hours that I've had him. And, if I fought that fire with more fire, it would be it would not be a safe situation for either of us. It would not be a pleasant situation for either of us either. So Capricorn, there's someone here, a situation where you're just butting heads too much and you need to soften. You need to be more gentle. Try gentleness with your children. Try gentleness with your boss, with your fellow employees at work. Okay, currents, that's a food. Currant, like C-U-R-R-A-N-T, currants, dates, and figs were coming through. So you need whatever nutrition is in those. I'm not sure what they're known for. They're known for something like, maybe folate. I don't know. See what nutrition, what those fruits are known for. Eat those fruits or consume more of those. To supplement the kidneys as well. Oh, vitamin C, a lot of my Capricorns need for calcium absorption, for bone health. So if you've been having like sore teeth or weak teeth, or your teeth are just not as white, like people ask me all the time, like, what whitener do I use? I just don't really consume that many carbs. I'm not a coffee drinker. I'm not a smoker. I am mostly carnivore. So it's kind of one of those things where my teeth have just naturally, I used to use whiteners like 6 years ago, but haven't in that long. So changing your diet will literally change your teeth health and your skin as well. Someone here feels like they're missing out. Could be you, could be the other person. You guys could both be Capricorns. That's why I say take it, whatever side of the fence you're on. You could be dealing with another Capricorn here. Someone here has a fear of failing. Like I said, someone fears failure. They fear being inadequate. Again, that leads to fear aggression. There's like this ancient primal sensation within some. You need to face that fear, but face it with gentleness. Capricorn, it literally just keeps coming through very strongly. The eel was coming through for you guys. Now, eels in Egyptian history were actually known for the creation of the whole world. They symbolize fertility. However, in the Bible and in other texts, they symbolize like trickster, being, slick and elusive. So for some of my Capricorns, maybe you kind of have to be kind of tricky in certain situations to survive. You can also feel like other people are being kind of tricky with you. Someone doesn't know who they can trust. Darker than the ocean, deeper than the sea. You've got everything, you've got what I need. So someone here can also be wondering, is this too good to be true? Are you real? Are you actually real? You could be wondering, Capricorn, if this other person is real. And again, internally, it could just be a fear of being inadequate. Like you're not good enough for this thing because you're putting something on a pedestal rather than being present with it. You're creating stories, fabricating them in your mind, and then you're taking yourself out of the present moment, and then you're ruining and sabotaging yourself from having success in that relationship and that job field and whatever it is. You've literally done that on your own. So don't do that. Minneapolis was coming through. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. I was hearing that song. So Houston, Atlanta, and Las Vegas. Someone could be from any of those places or traveling any of those places. Something about bones, also the lovely bones, which is actually a really sad story about graping. Also about a spirit that's kind of haunting over someone. So someone could be guilty of something, and the spirit of, whatever they're guilty of is definitely bringing karma around to someone. So that's definitely happening. So even if you feel like something is literally buried, it's not. Something is not resting until it gets vengeance on its situation. I was also hearing the clock struck 12, also clockwork orange, which is kind of a substance issue. So someone here could have a substance issue. Someone here also, though, needs to eat more oranges or needs more vitamin C, like I said. Then I was hearing On Top of the World by Imagine Dragons. Someone here could be going skiing, could be on a mountaintop somewhere, could be, around like Asheville or California, like Topanga Canyon or Mount Shasta. Someone here could be like up in the mountains somewhere, around Aspen. I'm hearing that T-Pain song. Also, though, I'm seeing like Angel Fire. Flagstaff is also coming through, so someone could be around any of those areas or traveling to any of those areas. But he starts out that song, he says, if you love somebody, better tell them while they're here, because they just might run away from you. So someone needs to stop feeling inadequate, stop letting fear, and it's almost like your kidneys will heal, like certain things will heal by expressing your feelings, Capricorn. If you love somebody, better tell them why they're here. They may run away from you. He says, I've had the highest highs, I've been in the deepest rivers, I'm on top of the world, and I waited a while, and now I waited on this for a while now. I've paid my dues down to the dirt, and I've been waiting to smile. Someone says they've been holding in something for a while, and they say, I'd take you with me if I can. So someone wants to admit something to someone. They've been holding it in for a while. They pay their dues in the dirt. They've had the highest highs, the lowest lows, and they've been dreaming of this since they were a child. So someone here could also be coming around from childhood, or someone that you knew from your younger years, or someone just could have had like a dream life when they were younger, really separated far from that, and now they're returning back to their roots, their healing and that gentleness, and they're finding their soulmate.